Hello bourbon fans, I'm Tim the Suburban Dad, helping dads find great bourbon. The month of August 2023, we've got some new whiskeys hitting the shelf soon. Let's get right into it. First up, we've got a classic annual release from Yellowstone, or Limestone Branch Distillery. They're doing their limited release for 2023. It's always 101 proof. This one is a blend of 7, 13, and 16-year-old bourbons, and it's finished in a Tokaji cask. So if you didn't know, Tokaji is a sweet wine from northern Hungary, and it's made exclusively with white grapes. So I would expect it adds a lot of very fruity, light, sweet notes to the whiskey. Sounds very tasty. Retail last year was around 120 bucks. And fun fact, Limestone Branch Distillery is a pretty tiny little place in Kentucky. When I went there last year, it was just sitting on the shelves, the limited release for 2022. So there's a good chance if you're in Kentucky and you're wanting to snag one of those, just stop by the distillery. There's a good chance you might find one. Next, from Penelope, we've got another light American whiskey. This is a little confusing. It's a light whiskey coming in at 132 proof. Fiery. Now, the key here is the term light does not apply to the proof or the strength of it. A light whiskey is one that is distilled to very high alcohol content, at least 160, but less than 190. Sounds very hot. When you distill it that high, you're getting rid of some of the other chemical components that are a result of fermentation and distillation. So it ends up being a much smoother and not so much of a burn on the palate with the whiskey. That one is 13 years old. Sounds pretty tasty. I don't know price point on that one. I guess it'd be a little north of 100, just based on the age and the proof. You probably don't have a ton of bottles from it. So that one is aged in a second fill oak barrel. Not sure what the first fill was, they didn't specify, but it's not a brand new charred oak barrel. It's already been used. Next, we got one from Orphan Barrel. I have yet to try any of Orphan Barrel's stuff. They are intriguing. Their story is intriguing. They find lost or forgotten about barrels in various distilleries around. They don't even specify. I think it could be internationally even. But basically, whiskey barrels that have been sitting there for a long time, collecting dust, and they decide to bring it out and showcase it with their brand. So this one is Indigo's Hour Bourbon, and it comes in at 90 proof. It's 18 years old. That is a really old bourbon. I've had a bourbon that old once before, the Knob Creek 18. It was good. I don't know that aging it that long is really all that necessary. Hopefully it's a tasty one. No idea on the price on that one. Most of their other stuff is well over 100, usually north of 200, which is why I haven't tried any so far. But, you know, it sounds intriguing, and at 18 years, could be really good, could be kind of crappy, but we'll see. The new one coming from Lux Row Distillery. Now get this, it's called their 4-grain double single barrel bourbon. It's 115 proof, and it's a really fancy way of saying they took a 4-year-old bottle of rye bourbon and a 4-year-old bottle of wheated bourbon, and they mixed it together, and that's what they produced. This one will retail for $80, and it's going to be in the same square fancy bottle just like their 12-year release. Now, $80 for a 4-year-old bourbon. Usually I'm not an age statement guy, but come on, for 4 years old, that's kind of steep. Hopefully it'll be tasty, but it seems a little overhyped, Lux Row. What are you doing here? Those are the most noteworthy releases for this month. Keep your eyes peeled, as I'm sure you will, and I will do the same. Let me know if you find one of these bottles. Let me know what you think, and if it was worth the hunt. And until next time, cheers. I'll be right there. I'm recording a video real quick. Yep, I'll be right back. Okay.